Hello, my Leo friends. Welcome to Miss Moon's Magical Cafe, where we talk life, love, and magic. Before we begin with the tarot, I pulled a few oracle decks, and I chose the Messages from the Mermaids oracle, and so 3 of the cards that I've got is abundance, discernment, and communication. So I feel like you guys have been pretty abundant when I look at the near past, so what's just passing. So maybe you have had a feeling of comfort, whether this is you're creating abundance on your own or you've had some help from other people, and so being associated with those people makes your life better. So I think this is about finances and what you have versus what other people have. If you have gotten like a windfall of some kind, I would definitely be mindful about where that money is going, because we have discernment here, and it's asking you to really look at things objectively. And then we have communication. So there might be something about your finances that is going through some kind of transformation. Maybe like where you thought you were safe, you're not, or where you were worried, then you don't really have anything to worry about. So, and I feel like you're gonna get communication around this soon. So I feel like for some of you, if you've been waiting on a decision about money, or a decision about a living situation, a decision about, because this is very, like, to me this feels very about things that are material or tangible. So I feel like if you've been waiting on a decision, whether that's like, are you going to get the new place to live? Are you going to get the job? Are you going to have to pay someone? Or is someone going to have to pay you? So there's something around here about that. But let's look at the tarot and see where we go with this. Show me messages that will help Leo. Show me, what does Leo need to know? Okay, we've got the moon. The Ace of Swords. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so all right, so abundance and the moon. All right, Leo, for some of you, I feel like well, the moon can represent the past, And then we have the abundance card. So maybe something concerning your home finances, safety, that it's coming back up from the past. And one thing that's standing out to me with this card is she's underwater, so she can't hear what's going on at the surface. And there's these two like wolves that are howling on either side at the moon, and the moon is shining down into the water on her. So she is aware that this is going on, but she's choosing not to hear it. So there might be something that you guys put off that you know needs to be righted, rebalanced. There might be something that you know would make you extra money or make you happy, and there might be some fear here with doing that. And then with discernment and the Ace of Swords, so discernment is obviously like, you know, seeing things for what they are and making choices according to that. And then the Ace of Swords is having, see how there's like this spiral kind of like staircase of this person's mind, and she has her eyes closed, but there's a light coming through. So it's like maybe something that you've been avoiding or closed your eyes to because you were fearing that it would be too much, or I just heard like time. So like you always thought you had more time. But with this Ace of Swords, I feel like there's this message. There's like a little bird here. It's kind of hard to see, but I feel like you're gonna get a message about something that you've been avoiding. But I feel like this, whatever comes through, whatever comes through in communication, it's going to I feel like it's gonna put you and maybe even force you into a new way of thinking about how you make money, about being more independent, or having even like more creative freedom. So for some of you, I feel like if you've had a fear around maybe doing something that's more like entrepreneurial, and you've always kind of done the 9-to-5, this would be a good time to kind of, I'm hearing, see what you're made of. I heard just do it. So there's something that has been keeping you from progressing. There's something that's been holding you back. And I feel like if you just open your eyes and push through whatever it is that you don't want to look at. And Ace of Swords is about truth too. So getting real, not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. I feel like some of you, for a small portion of you, if you have been spending money in a way that's unhealthy, and what I mean by this is like, if you've been, okay, so I think there's two different stories here. Some of you have been way too generous here. Or just overspending on things that are helping you block out the past. So this could be like you're trying to fill a void and avoid something. So this is giving me kind of like escapism vibes, where let's say that you know, go out with your friends, and to have people there to keep you occupied and your mind off things, you offer to pay for things. For others of you, it's more of an introverted type scenario where you want kind of like an instant gratification. So because there's some things that bother you, you might spend money where you're overindulging in food, or you know, you're at home and so you spend money on things that you could do at home, but it's not really getting you to the independence and happiness of where you want to be. For some of you, I also feel that if there has been, if you've been in a relationship for a while, I feel like you guys aren't connecting on an emotional level. So you might be doing like the daily routine type things and helping each other, but I feel like the emotional connection is missing. And I feel like it's becoming a time where it's very hard to ignore that. And so for some of you, there might be a breakup that's coming, or you're in it now because you want to be single. And I think you would have already been single if you would have had a better handle on your finances and on your like a plan of how you were going to do things. Because I think once you figure out how to be independent, then then your communication is going to be better. I feel like you're just going to be happier. If you can be independent, free from a relationship that doesn't have a lot of emotional understanding. And you're only in it for, I don't think it started off that way. I think for those of you who resonate with this relationship storyline, I think you had hopes that it would work out and it would come full circle, but I feel like some of you, like I said, are just staying in it because it's comfortable and it's scary to venture out and kind of start over. But I think what you'll find is either something pushes you to do this. So it's kind of like sometimes when something is so loud and it's so just not for us anymore, either we can choose to disconnect out of it and into something more in alignment with ourselves, or if you keep putting it off, the universe finally does something to sort of blow it up and dismantle it, and then you sort of have no choice but to move on. So I definitely feel like you guys have been avoiding something and been in your head for a really long time. And one other thing that I'll tell you, you guys, Leo, my Leo friends, is your confidence is going to come from some kind of job or venture when it comes to communication. The way that you communicate with people, the way, you know, a lot of I mean, everyone has the potential to lift people up, but Leos, if you guys get out of your own way, if you guys get out of your own ego, your own head, and work from your heart space and stop worrying about and comparing yourself to where other people are at, and just come into your own creativity, your own way of doing things, and present that, then that's where the abundance really comes in. So I feel like you've had everything that you've needed, but you haven't had everything that you've wanted. So maybe it's time to really ask yourself what it is that you want. And then don't just think about it, but put some kind of plan into action to get there. So, I think I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I hope this reading resonated. I hope that, I feel your stress. I feel that you guys are stressed. And, but I do think that you guys can, pull yourself out of this. But anyways, I'm so glad that I could do this read for you. I hope that it helps you. If it did, whether it resonated with you or not, please, if you think this reading will help someone that you know, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And again, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.